Hello everyone, back tuning into this evening's video. We're going to have a quick look at the computer models for next week. Did the video earlier today talking about the snow risk over the weekend and through the start of next week on Monday. So check that out. It's on the homepage here just below this video if you want to see about the snow risk. This is going to have a look at the weather patterns through next week. It looks like we're saying very cold through the first bit of next week up to the middle of next week. Then a bit of a divergence really in the models once we get through to the second half of next week. Do we start to turn a bit milder, or does it stay in the freezer? But have a look and see what models are suggesting. Before we go on video, just want to mention the advertising. That will usually be a video ad overlaying my web videos at gaswebbiz.com. Please play those video ads. You'll be supporting gaswebbiz.com by doing that. So we're going to start off with the GFS model. This is for Monday, the 14th of January, and we've got this trough coming down across the country. This will be taking snow across large parts of the country. Monday does look like the day when we get quite a snow event in many places. And as we run through, we see that actually in the southeast we develop this little area of low pressure here at midnight on Monday into Tuesday. But this is very concerning because this implies that the frontal system associated with that low pressure is stalling across the southeast, and this could be a real snowmaker in the southeast. So we need to keep a close eye on this over the weekend. There could be a very significant snow event on the southeast late Monday into Tuesday. I say could be really nasty around London down in the southeast, so we do need to keep an eye on that. And many places from north to south will be getting quite a bit of snow from Monday into Tuesday. Anyway, if you want to see more about that, tune in to the video that I did earlier on about the snow risk for the start of next week. Now, beyond that, we keep this area of low pressure here over the top of the British Isles on Tuesday. We're maintaining cold air, so this is probably bringing more snow down to the north and east, Scotland, eastern England, in particular, getting more snow on Tuesday. Into Wednesday, the GFS builds this area of high pressure up to the north of Scotland and stretching into Scandinavia, pulling in this bitterly cold easterly wind. So it's a very cold day on Wednesday. We're overlaying snow-covered ground with this, so the suggestion from the model this evening is that temperatures will stay well below freezing all day on Wednesday, a really, really cold day. And then beyond that, the GFS model just wants to imply that we might start to see the Atlantic trying to get back in towards the end of next week, towards Friday. But even by Friday, there's a real struggle here trying to push this weather system in. Many eastern parts of the country are still bitterly cold with probably sub-zero temperatures all day, even by Friday. And this low pressure, this weather system coming in from the west, is probably turning rain to snow as it comes into that cold air. And whether that ever introduces the Atlantic air is to a say this area of high pressure over Scandinavia is very significant indeed. UK Met Office model for Monday shows this area of low pressure coming down across the country, taking snow to many places, probably rain in the west, but snow in many areas. That slips away into the continent as we go into Tuesday, introducing this very cold east to a northeasterly wind. And then going beyond that, high pressure really does start to block out as we go into Wednesday and into Thursday. Very cold sort of setup. This is a prolonged cold setup from the UK Met Office model this evening. There's no easy route out of this. This low pressure in the Atlantic is sliding away, or would slide away to the south of the country, and would maintain east or northeasterly winds. So the Met Office model definitely suggesting that we stay cold throughout the whole of next week, and it would be bitterly cold indeed. The Canadian model is from the website Meteosera, which you can find on my links page. That brings the weather system down across the country into Monday, taking a snow risk. And then as we go beyond that, quite interesting because we repeat the idea as we go into the middle of next week with another low pressure coming down across the country. This again brings more heavy snow across the country through the middle of next week, and then we end up with this high pressure again dominating from Scandinavia, stretching out towards Greenland and Iceland. Again, there's no quick way out of this, so again the GM, the Canadian model, suggests that we have a prolonged cold spell setting in, and it will stay cold and wintry throughout the whole of next week. A little bit different as we go towards the ECMWF model, and that is showing that we've got this area of low pressure again to the North Scotland coming down across the country as we head into Monday, Tuesday, the low pressures to the southeast. This again is implying we stall the weather system across the southeast and have a big snow event in the southeast overnight, Monday into Tuesday. Needs watching very, very closely. Very cold by Tuesday anyway across all parts of the country. And then on Wednesday we start to bring this high pressure down across the country, still bringing in this cold easterly flow across England and Wales in particular. Could be more snow in the form of showers in the southeast. And then we get this area of high pressure sitting over the country on Thursday. That's bitterly cold air underneath that high pressure, so severe frost likely then over the snow-covered ground. But by the time we get through to Friday, just the suggestion that we might start to introduce the Atlantic tonight from the ECMWF, more of a southwesterly flow. I think we have to be very cautious about that. I'm not at all sure that the ECMWF has got that right, and generally the idea from the modells I think tonight is that we're maintaining the cold throughout most of next week. The ECMWF really is a little bit suspect, I think, with introducing the Atlantic like that by Friday. It could well be a much slower process than that. So generally it looks like we're staying very cold throughout most of next week and very wintry at times with some heavy snow likely, particularly on Monday, but again perhaps around the middle of the week as well. So a really interesting week coming up. I'll be attempting to do the week ahead forecast tomorrow, so come back for that. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching.